All right, and here we go. Welcome to the overview this afternoon. So my name is Jen Sabbas. I live in Michigan, where we get 350 plus inches of snow per year. So we are in the thick of winter right now. So anyway, I've been with Melaleuca now for the last 8 years, and this is absolutely for me a place where my passion and my career have kind of been able to collide, if you will. So I'm not here to sell you anything today. I swear to you, I am just the messenger. I'm going to tell you all about my favorite new store. Well, it's not so new to me anymore, but hopefully it'll be your new favorite store by the time we wrap up. So here's what I'm confident on. I'm going to give you the information today. You're going to dissect all of that and decide for yourself if the store is a fit. So if that sounds fair, we're going to go ahead and get started. And we're going to start by just talking about all that Melaleuca is and is not. So Melaleuca.com, we are an online store. .com is really the way of the world. I think most people would agree, right? We've gone from preferring to shop online to demanding to shop online. It's just kind of what we do. But before we get into all of the specific benefits and unique things about Melaleuca that really draws this crowd that they've been drawing for several years, I kind of want to pull it back to its basic, just the basics right now, which is this. Are you ready? Are you sitting down? We're just a store. It's true. We're just a store. We all brush our teeth. We wash our hair. We clean our homes. We're doing laundry. We're drinking coffee. We're using lip balm. We are, taking an ibuprofen when we get a headache. My point is, we go to the store mindlessly every single month, multiple times per month. Many of us call it Walmart or Target or the grocery store, or wherever it is you currently shop. So I'm offering today you a new store that can take place of the bulk of the shopping that you're currently doing wherever it is that you currently shop. Now, that being said, let's talk about all the reasons why you're going to be jumping up and down, getting all excited about having found this new store. So again, we're an online store, so you get to sit at home in the comfort of your own home to do the shopping. This is a picture of me and my husband standing outside of our home in Michigan, where we live in the middle of nowhere, where there's more trees than people. And if I have the opportunity to pull out my phone, my iPad, or my computer and do the bulk of my household shopping instead of jumping in my car in sub-zero weather, driving on bad road conditions to go to the store, I'm going to shop from home every single time. That's just one of the many, many benefits that we have at shopping here at Melaleuca. And Melaleuca is a store where, if you can envision, it's like where you can have Whole Foods quality shopping meeting Walmart pricing, and all wrapped up with an Amazon Prime shopping bow, if that makes sense. That's kind of what we're looking at here. So Melaleuca believes living healthy should be easy, affordable, and available to everybody. That's what they believe, but they know that that's not what's going on here. I mean, you can find good, healthy options at places. I mean, you can shop at a local co-op, you can go to Whole Foods, you can go wherever, but you and I both know the price tag that's usually attached to those products, right? Melaleuca believes that's not fair. We all deserve to live healthy and on a budget. So what they've done is they've become the manufacturer. They make and manufacture all of their products, and they ship it directly to you. So it's a consumer direct marketing business model, and it's created in the form of a shopping club. Nobody's strangers to shopping clubs. As a culture, we're obsessed with shopping clubs. So you'll recognize this structure very well. We're structured a lot like many of the shopping clubs that you're very familiar with, right? Amazon, Dollar Shave Club, Stitch Fix, HelloFresh, Sam's Club. The idea of a shopping club, of course, is that you pay a membership fee, and then in return, you are now welcomed as an exclusive club member with all of the benefits. So that's what's going on here. Although the biggest difference is, unlike the shopping clubs you're used to, let's take Amazon, for example, where it's like over $100, I think it's $119 to be a shopping club member for a year with Amazon to get the Prime benefits. Well, with Melaleuca, it's a whopping $19. And so many times people will say to me, okay, so let me get this straight. It's $19 a month and I have access to the store. I'm like, oh my gosh, no. It's $19 and now you're good for an entire year. But just when you're thinking, wow, that's amazing, that it doesn't get better than that, It actually does, because we woke up on January 1st, starting the new year, and Melaleuca announced that for the month of January, they're going to be opening all new shopping accounts, not for $19, but for $1. So they're basically throwing this at you. If this resonates with you even a little bit, this is absolutely the time to take advantage of it, and wait till you see the benefits that you will have as an exclusive monthly shopping club member here, starting with the fact you'll be shopping at 30 to 50% off the retail prices. And speaking of retail shopping, number one, if you have kids, we've all lived the retail nightmare, right? Where we're taking them to the store and you practically are dragging them behind the cart. I love this picture. It makes me laugh every time. But if you're a parent, you know what I'm talking about. We've all been there where our child has like a massive tantrum in the cereal aisle and you're just like throwing stuff in your cart just so you can get out of there with any bit of dignity. So shopping from home is going to help you avoid a lot of those moments. But also I want to talk about retail shopping and where your money goes. Did you know that 63% of the money you spend when you're shopping in other stores is not going to the products that you're buying? That sounds backwards. It sounds crazy. I get it, but it's true. You and I, we're paying for those middlemen costs. We certainly are. There's money that goes into distribution fees, marketing, advertising, retail space, and that is on us. So that's all hidden in the cost of the products that we're buying. So 63% of what we spend isn't going to the product at all. So Melaleuca decided that's not fair. They want to change that. So one of their biggest focuses in manufacturing all of their own products and shipping directly to the consumer is that they're going to eliminate as many of those middlemen costs as possible. And when they do that, they're able to take the money they save and turn around and invest it back into better, safer, higher quality, and more natural ingredients. So you're getting higher quality products without a higher price tag, if that makes sense. So you get the quality you're looking for at the price that you want. And we're a full store. We have over 400 products in the Melaleuca store. Actually, it's closer to 450 products right now. And this is a store that's going to fit your budget. So you don't need to be thinking, well, where am I going to find money to shop here? I'm going to have to go find an extra $65 laying around or whatever. That's not it at all. You're already spending this money somewhere else. You just happen to call it the grocery store or Sam's Club or Walmart or what have you. In fact, the average Melaleuca shopper will save $400 to $600 per year off their current budget, not by changing what they buy, but just by simply changing to the Melaleuca store. And we're going to do that today. We're going to talk about what it looks like to switch stores. I don't have time to go through everything today. I mean, we'd be here 4 days if I tried. So we're just going to lock arms for a second, and I'm going to take you for a stroll down the 6 main aisles of shopping. Just keep in mind that I only have time to give you this bird's eye view. As you move forward into your journey here shopping with Melaleuca and your wellness journey into this new store with better, safer, higher quality products, that as the days, the weeks, the months, and even the years unfold, you're going to bump into products on your shopping website and you're going to say, you're kidding me. I've been shopping here for 6 months now and I didn't know that I could get my toothbrush here. Or you're kidding, look at this, I can buy my Band-Aids. I had no idea. So this is a snapshot of what the Melaleuca shopping website looks like, very typical from probably most shopping experiences online that you're used to. I have a drop down here on the medicine cabinet aisle, and I show that on purpose because this is an example of what you may not expect to find in the wellness store that we do have. There will be products continually unfolding for you. The store is vast, and we only have like another 20 minutes, if that, together today. But just know that everything is backed with the power of proven wellness products, meaning Melaleuca has done all of the ingredient policing for you. That means you're never going to find chlorine bleach or ammonia in any of the products that you buy. Those two things are the two main triggers to things like asthma and allergies and other respiratory problems. There are no abrasives, no phosphates, no fillers, no phthalates or triglycin, no parabens. Parabens are synthetic compounds that act as a preservative in like 90% of store-bought products, and they will mimic estrogen in your body. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't want anything mimicking estrogen in my body. I'm a 13-year breast cancer survivor, and my cancer was driven by estrogen. So knowing that these products don't contain those parabens is really important to me. And all of this wrapped up means something very unique, which is there are no child-proof caps required. Now, the beginning of your wellness journey's got to start with you. If you're like so many other people, you're out there trying to cater to everybody else and take care of everybody else. If you've got kids and a spouse and friends and all of this, and at the end of the day, you're exhausted, you are depleted, You're pulling your hair out. You're like, I just can't even. That's probably because you're trying to pour from an empty cup. You can't do that. We have to put ourselves first. So that begins with nutrition. Your body is capable of amazing healing and amazing correction and amazing maintenance of optimal health, but you have to fuel your body with the nutrition that it needs to do its job, and there's the problem. We have a huge nutritional gap in our foods nowadays. We all know this. We know this because everybody, it's no secret that if you're trying to be healthy, you're turning to supplementing. We need to take supplements, right? Now, not all supplements are created equal. Most will actually do more harm to your body than good, believe it or not. It's true. They'll crystallize in your small intestines. They will create free radical activity and inflammation, and again, doing more harm to your body than good. So really, this is where Melaleuca is turning heads in the wellness industry. All of our nutrition is powered by a mineral delivery system called Oligo, which pre-binds minerals to organic proteins and fibers so that it's going to mirror how it exists in food, which is exactly how our bodies are designed to get nutrition in the first place. So it means a much higher rate of absorption for you. Believe it or not, you'd have to take 33 Centrum per day just to attempt the same absorption as taking Melaleuca's nutrition daily that's powered here with Oligo. So if we agree that optimal health is the goal, then supplementing is a must. Then this is what it looks like for most people, right? We line up our supplement bottles, we fill this AM and PM pill holder, and it's bulky, it's in the way, it's a pain in the butt, and then at least one time per week you're going to grab one of those trap doors a little too hard and everything's going to go flying. We've all been there. So you can do that, or you can do this. This is the Mac Daddy with Melaleuca. I mean it. It's the heartbeat. It's the foundation. It's the anchor. It's the, what else could I call it? You get the point, right? This right here is why you're going to be falling in love with the Melaleuca store above all other reasons. It allows you to fill your own cup. So instead of having to worry about individual bottles of supplements and filling AM and PM pill holders, Peak Performance has got your AM and PM core nutrition in little easy foil packets. So it's super convenient. Inside those packets is your vitamin mineral, antioxidant, your probiotic, your omega-3, and your anti-inflammatory support. You are going to learn when your shopping account is open through some great informative videos that Melaleuca provides, why these Peak Performance supplement packs will change your life. These packs, the supplements inside have been tested independently in 2 studies where the participants, their blood work was tracked. And that's key because blood work doesn't lie. And you'll learn about health markers making improvements in the realm of blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar spikes, inflammation, all kinds of things. For me personally, as a cancer survivor, when I finished up chemo, my blood pressure spiked to 185 over 94, that's ridiculously high. It's dangerously high. And it stayed that way for 9 years. And once I started using Peak Performance, 6 weeks after starting Peak Performance, I just went in for a routine physical only to find that my blood pressure for the first time in 9 years was back into a healthy range of 118 over 85. Now, digestive health, very important. We've got fiber products to pull and sweep those toxins through your body, and enzyme supplements called Good Zymes to help your body more easily break down and digest those tougher foods. For me, that means I can eat ice cream again. I don't know what it is. As I've been getting older, dairy has just become really hard for me to digest. I feel really sick when I eat it. But now with Good Zymes, I pop a Good Zymes and I can eat all the ice cream I want. So I actually don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. We have a full sports nutrition aisle. We're a very active family. These are pictures of my kids. I've got 3 kids. They're all teenagers, very active in sports, and my husband and I are pretty active as well. So we love their protein bars and protein shakes. We've got awesome pre-workouts that access your stored fat for fuel. We've got creatine and aminos and natural energy shots and drinks to replace your Gatorade and Powerade that substitutes with only 3 grams of sugar, where those other drinks carry 30 grams of sugar. A full pantry aisle, all kinds of healthy, awesome snacks that your whole family will love. I won't go through everything here, but crackers, breakfast bars, hot cereal, popcorn. Oh, the popcorn's my favorite. You can, if you're taking notes right now, just write down Simply Fit popcorn so that you get it in your cart the first order that you make, and then you can just thank me on that later. It's so good. We also have a kind of a sister aisle to our pantry, which is called the Select aisle, which holds a lot of those snacks and bars and shakes that are a little bit more geared towards people that have special dietary needs. Like if you're looking for things that need to be gluten-free or soy-free or vegan or kosher, things of that nature, you'll find a lot of that there. We also have an organic coffee and tea line. It's Mountain Cabin Coffee. It's many different blends, including the single serving cups if you do have like a Keurig machine or something of that nature. So my favorite, again, if you're taking notes and if my opinion is worth anything, the Kona blend is to die for. That's my favorite. And then I would say second in line would be the Rainforest blend, but no matter what your preference is, you're going to find what you're looking for here. Now we have a full aisle of personal care products. Now here's the thing about this aisle. I'm going to spend very little time talking about this aisle. However, there's so many products here, we could talk about it all day long, because these are literally the products that we're using from the minute we wake up in the morning until the minute we lay our head on a pillow at night. But here's the thing. I don't think I need to oversell anybody on soap. I mean, I hope not. That would just be awkward, right? So I'm assuming that you're already easily using soap and shampoo and deodorant, lip balm, tooth polish, hand soap, what have you. We're all using those things. I'll just remind you why you're considering switching to the Melaleuca store, because these products do not contain triglycerin, phthalates, parabens, formaldehyde. Believe it or not, formaldehyde is the #1 most common ingredient across the board in all personal care products that are currently sitting on the shelves of other stores. It's true. And it only takes 26 seconds for a chemical to pass through your skin and then enter into your bloodstream. But I believe when you know better, you do better. And so I hope today, by introducing Melaleuca to you, I'm giving you a very easy option to do better. One product I do want to spotlight here, though, is the Renew lotion. We actually have an entire Renew line: bath oil, foaming hand soap, lotion, body wash, and so on. But Renew is clinically proven 7 times more effective than Eucerin. And this is actually some text messaging with a friend of mine. Her name is Holly. About almost a year ago, she made a post on Facebook posting pictures of her son Calvin. He had eczema all over, and she was just at her wit's end. She was like, I just don't even know what to do to help him anymore. I remember this night so well. I didn't even get out of my fuzzy pajama pants. I grabbed some Renew. I jumped in my car. I went to her house. I knocked on the door and I said, use this. And she began sending me updated pictures to show me how he was healing in such a short period of time. So if you or anybody you know suffers from eczema, rosacea, psoriasis, any other dry winter skin conditions, Renew is an absolute game changer and must be in your shopping cart on your first shopping order. Sabbas is our beauty care aisle, so all of your hair care products and styling aids, all of your mineral-based cosmetics, and all of your anti-aging skincare products. We have a full line of essential oils, single oils, oil blends. They are, of course, 100% pure. They're traceable all the way back to their botanical plant source. And they exceed all 10 industry standard purity tests, which means this is the highest grade oil that you're going to get your hands on. The difference is because Melaleuca is not a multi-level marketing company and does not need to pay multiple levels of distributors just to get this quality oil into your hands, you get the quality you're looking for at about a fraction, usually about half the cost that you're used to spending on oils elsewhere. Of course, we have cleaning products. This is probably the aisle that Melaleuca is most known for. So we've got a full arsenal of cleaning products that are made with plant-derived, biodegradable, natural ingredients that clean without harsh, harmful chemicals. You might expect to pay a lot more for this, right? In fact, I think most people are willing to pay more for a product like this. But as you can see, just by looking at our laundry example here, not only are you paying less, significantly less, with our laundry products, you have the power, the cleaning power of natural enzymes versus the cleaning power of harsh, harmful chemicals if you're using things like Tide. And don't be fooled by those free and clear detergents either. I mean, they're better on the surface. They are better. They're perfume-free and they're dye-free. That's certainly better, but they're not chemical-free. And then you wonder why you walk around with breathing problems like asthma or skin problems like eczema, and you're not thinking about the fact that you're walking around covered from head to toe in chemicals just by virtue of wearing the clothes that were washed in those detergents. Now, I want to elaborate on this for just a second. Last February, and you may actually recognize this because this made global news like several days in a row, This European lung study was released globally. This was a 20-year-long study. It took place in 9 European countries with over 6,000 participants, and this study is now proven that cleaning your home as little as 1 time per week is equivalent to smoking a pack of cigarettes per day. Like, we just almost need to have a moment of silence on that. I mean, like, let that sink in. Cleaning as little as once per week is equivalent as smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. The picture you're looking at here of that little baby wearing a nebulizer mask, that's my son. This is JD. He was 8 weeks old when he was diagnosed with severe asthma. And at that time in his life, I was running a licensed daycare out of my home. So I was the crazy daycare lady. And I was every day using bleach, Lysol, Pine Sol, Febreze, scrubbing bubbles, what you name it, I was using it. And when I was using those things, JD was using Pulmicort, albuterol, prednisone, many hospital stays, and I swear to God, countless emergency room visits. And for the first 7 years of JD's life, he lived on that nebulizer machine to breathe. Within 2 weeks of transitioning our home into a Melaleuca home, 7 long years of chronic asthma disappeared just like that. And JD has not used any asthma medications at all in the last 8 years that we've been here. What an eye opener for me. So I feel like if this doesn't have everybody running to the Melaleuca store, I honestly don't know what would. Now we're going to switch gears. I'm going to talk to you about some of the awesome benefits that you get by becoming an exclusive shopping club member. So for $1, we open your shopping account and you're going to have access to the Learn to Earn library right off the hop. This is a library full of dozens of short videos that are designed to help you become an educated consumer, because I'm just grazing the surface today. We're barely getting started. So Melaleuca wants to make sure that you understand fully the benefits of the products that are inside the store. So you can pick and choose these videos to watch at your leisure. You can see every video is assigned a dollar amount. And when you finish watching a video, 2 things will happen. Number 1, you're a little bit more of an educated consumer. You're going to learn something about a product or the company or whatever. Number 2, you're going to earn the dollar amount that was attached to watching that video to spend in the store. So Melaleuca calls that loyalty dollars. You can see here, I've earned over $3,600 in free shopping in the Melaleuca store simply by watching these educational videos that keep me informed and up to date on the products that are inside the store. We also have something called the Marketplace, which is a portal for you to access all of your other favorite online stores. And by utilizing that and doing some of your other online shopping through the Marketplace, for example, maybe you like to shop at Best Buy or Barnes & Noble, or you like eBay, access those places through the Marketplace, and that's going to also generate more loyalty shopping dollars for you to spend in the Melaleuca store. Another great benefit, I call this the Black Friday experience of becoming a Melaleuca shopper. It's the opportunity to start with a conversion pack. Now, is it required? Is it necessary? It is not. So there's no pressure to start with one of these packs. However, that being said, in my opinion, it truly is the only way to start for a couple of reasons. Number 1, it's time sensitive, so you only have your first 2 months to take advantage of it. So you would be able to get this in January or February. If you decide in March, you know what, I just need to go get that value pack, the computer would be like, womp womp. You can't do it. You've lost your opportunity. So it's time sensitive, and it's an additional 30% off the already reduced preferred pricing. So you're getting the biggest bang for your buck. It's also coming with Peak Performance for free your first month. That alone is a $72 value. But truly the biggest reason for me that I recommend starting with a pack, like when I was introduced to the store 8 years ago, I didn't leave the overview, the same overview I'm sharing with you now. I didn't leave that overview saying to myself, well, you know, my friend Brian was really nice and asked me to check this out, so I feel kind of like I should buy something. So, you know, I'll try the crackers, and maybe I'll try some of the coffee, and I'll switch out my shampoo, check that out. I was like, where are the garbage bags? I need to fill a garbage bag with everything that is sitting in my house right now, get it out. Now that I knew the dangers of the products that I had sitting in my home, I didn't want to keep a single one for another second. So I wanted to convert my home and become a true Melaleuca home. And in doing that, there's a lot of stuff to switch out right off the hop. So I chose a pack, and it helped me make that conversion. And it took a lot of the thinking of how to get started, did that thinking for me. So if you open your shopping account today and you choose one of the packs, that's going to count as your January shopping order with Melaleuca. And then in February, you're just going to slide right into our monthly shopping program. Now, if you bypass the pack today, which you totally can do, then you're just going to jump into our monthly shopping program right away today. And here's what that looks like. For $1, we open your shopping account. And inside your new store, you've got about 450 products that you're going to now have at your fingertips. Every product is assigned a point value. So there's over 5,000 points that you can shop from here in the Melaleuca store. And on a monthly basis, as per your shopping club membership agreement, you're shopping at least once for a minimum of 35 of those 5,000 points. And I got to laugh about that because, I mean, we all brush, wash, and clean. And when you translate 35 points into dollars, it's about $65 in shopping. I mean, that breaks down to like around $15 a week. I spend that in my sleep for my family. Oh my goodness. If I'm being totally truthful with you, I probably spend that in popcorn and coffee alone from Melaleuca. So anyway, they keep the bar very low so that it fits every household, every family, every budget, every need. But never fear. If you ever need to cancel, pause, or suspend your account, you're in control. You're in the driver's seat. You can do it at any time. You're not locked into anything here. So whoever invited you to learn about Melaleuca today is going to follow up with you. And if you decide that this is a store that you'd like to try, and I certainly hope that it is, all they're going to need from you is your email address and your phone number. With that, they'll generate you an invitation link to open up your online store account. Click the link, follow some simple instructions. I mean, like, basic stuff like make a password, put your method of payment on file, that kind of thing. But one part of the setup process is to choose a backup order for your account. Now, there's a few options to choose from. Take a good look at them. Choose which one you think fits you best. You can even edit that later and customize it. But here's the thing about the backup order. It's not your first shopping order. Don't be confused. Don't pick a backup order and then think that that's what's going to show up on your doorstep in a few days. You'd be wrong. So the backup order is not your first shopping order. We will help you get your shopping cart full right away and help you find the things that you want to shop for first, because that final step in shopping is what actually activates your account. The backup order is also not an auto ship. In a store that holds 450 products, who in their right mind could ever expect that somebody would need the same products every single month? That's crazy. So the backup order is simply this. Melaleuca is going to make sure that they receive your shopping every month, the 35 points or more, by no later than midnight on the very last day of the month. So if the last day of the month rolls around and they don't receive your shopping and they don't receive your request to cancel or suspend, which I already told you, you can do that whenever you want. Well, then if you haven't shopped and you haven't canceled, you've kind of fallen into a gray area, right? And so Melaleuca is just going to assume that you are human and you got a little busy and life happened and you forgot. It happens. That's the only time that they would release then the backup order that you put on file for yourself, so that you'll get what you picked in case that were to ever happen, and all of your membership benefits stay intact. So it's a great program, one that you'll probably never even deal with. I mean, in 8 years I've been here, I've never received my backup order. In fact, I shop probably 4 times per month. But nevertheless, it's an important piece to the program. It's an amazing benefit, and it's good to know the benefit of that and make sure that you don't have any questions. So if you have any questions on the backup order, make sure that you let us know. We're happy to clarify there. Now, I want to wrap up for just a moment. We're almost done. Hang with me here. But I want to talk about Melaleuca's referral commission program. You may not have even known that Melaleuca has this program. But in fact, this is a company that has been built by the customers who love the products, because Melaleuca is eliminating all of those middleman costs to bring you high quality products at low pricing. And big piece of that is eliminating advertising. But they're smart because they know the best form of advertising is word of mouth. So that's all we're doing, is we're sharing the store with other people. Now, if I lived near you, I would tell you, gather some people up in your living room. Let me come on over. We call that an in-home presentation. We don't sell products at the presentation. I just do the presentation like I am with you right now. I just do it in person in a living room. So we do that. We offer that if we can. Or we do webinars, which tends to be a little bit more accommodating for real life. So there's many different ways to do it. But at the end of the day, here's what it boils down to. We're just sharing the store. And everybody you know, well, and everybody you don't know for that matter, but everybody you know also shops. They brush, wash, and clean. They're going somewhere. So think about that. You're just referring the store. It's no different than sharing a good book or a good movie or a good hairstylist with a friend. We've all done that. We've done it a million times. We don't overthink it, probably because no one's paying us to give them a good, book review. But the difference is Melaleuca wants to pay you for that referral. Here's what you don't do. And this is why Melaleuca's referral commission program is changing lives financially for so many people. Because you're not a distributor. You don't carry any inventory. You don't pass catalogs or take orders or make deliveries or ask people for their debit card numbers. Nobody's losing friends over laundry detergent and toothpaste. That much I promise you. And I will tell you this. If you don't tell someone about Melaleuca, I promise you someone else will. And if you're open to being that person to refer a better store to friends and family, boy, they're ready to pay you and pay you well for that referral. You're going to earn a 50% commission when you refer somebody to the store for the first 3 months that they're shopping. And then after the third month, you're going to continually earn up to 20% commission every time they shop. And when others are referred under your business umbrella, you're earning a 7% commission on all of those people. And these are customers that, quite frankly, you don't even necessarily know. They have a bonus structure in place where as your business advances, you're earning wonderful advancement bonuses, matched advancement bonuses when your team members advance. There are car bonuses to unlock here, mentoring bonuses. They're actually going to pay you to help other people on your team learn how to share the Melaleuca store. The compensation plan is unbelievable, but this is really the magic bullet right here. We have a 96% reorder rate. Put your business hat on for a second. 96% of the people that shopped with Melaleuca last month, they're back shopping again this month. And I always say, of course they are. Where are they going to go? Back to Walmart after they've been introduced to a store where they can shop for better, safer products from their home on a budget and get paid to refer their friends? Yeah, that's not happening. They're staying. So if you put your business hat on, what this means is this is a paycheck that you can count on every single month. Proof of that, just a couple snapshots of paychecks that, of course, I got permission from my friends, but these are just a couple of my personal friends that I've been able to introduce to the Melaleuca store recently. We've got Charisse with a $500 paycheck. What would you do with that extra $500 every month? That makes most people's car payments or even most of a mortgage payment. My friend Shannon, sporting a $1,000 paycheck recently. My friend Lisa Longmire up in Windsor, Canada, a $3,000 paycheck, and my friend Lori Moore's a $7,000 paycheck. This is just the tip of the iceberg with the paychecks that I could show you, but I share these few with you because I want you to see it, just like the real opportunity here to not only change somebody else's life by sharing a better store, but change your own financial well-being too. So all that's left is to hopefully get you started. So we open up your shopping account. You're able to shop from home, enjoy your new store. I see this as a gift. I really do. And I hope that you do too. It's a gift. It's like a hot potato. And I get up every day and I toss it off. So today I'm tossing it to you and I hope that you catch it, meaning I honest to God hope that you're sitting there and you're thinking, I can't think of a single logical reason why I wouldn't shop at this store. But if I'm being totally honest with you, what I really hope is I toss it to you and it's so hot you can't hang on to it and you need to start tossing it off too. Meaning, who have you already been thinking about as you've been listening today that would benefit from the store? Who do you know whose health might change? Whose children's health might change? Who do you know who might be praying for a financial solution? And maybe that's you. I don't know. It was me. 8 years ago, my friend introduced me to Melaleuca because he knew I'd love the store. And he was right. I love the store. As a cancer survivor, my husband's a cancer survivor. We loved the store. But what he didn't know, because we don't walk around with a sign on our forehead that says, I'm drowning in debt, my credit cards are maxed out, I'm working 60 plus hours a week, and I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul, I need a change, and I'm crying myself to sleep almost every night. No, nobody knows that because we're not putting that on our Facebook highlight reel, but that's what was going on in my life. So I saw immediately the benefit of sharing the store with other people. I would have shared the store if they didn't pay me because it just felt like the right thing to do. But that first year in sharing the store, we earned an additional $30,000. That changed our lives. I thought, well, what's going on here? The next year, I embraced this as the career path that I knew I was meant for. And we earned a 6-figure income that year. And that 6-figure income has risen substantially every year since. And I share this with you because what if my friend didn't tell me about Melaleuca? I don't even want to know where my life would be today. So think of the lives that you could possibly change just by saying, hey, I'm not selling you anything, but I found a really cool store. I think you and your family might enjoy it. Would you like to learn about it? That's all you're doing here. And when you do that, you will change lives, starting with your own. So, all right. That is it. That is my time with you today. I appreciate your time. Whoever invited you here is going to be following up with you and answering any questions. So let me be the first to welcome you to Melaleuca. Thanks.